Tonight, we're gonna celebrate Christmas. This has been another really tough year for a lot of folks, so my goal is to be able to lighten the mood a little bit and have some fun together. You can think about it like a Christmas party with friends. There's way too much stuff to fit into a regular sized episode, so tonight we've got 5 segments, one jam-packed episode. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Studio Revue Holiday Spectacular with your host, Sam Reid.
Hey friends, welcome back to the Studio Revue. First things first, we need to decorate in here. So to kick things off, it's another installment of 'Tis the Season. Okay, so to decorate, I wanted to recreate a TikTok trend from a couple years ago where you throw a Christmas ornament like a grenade. Check this out. I gotta be honest with you, what you just saw was take 4, so here's what happened on take 1. And then this was take 2. And take 3. Anyways, I couldn't do a Christmas episode without covering a few of my favorite Christmas songs. So here's a special holiday edition of SCYFS, or Sam Covers Your Favorite Songs.
This night we pray our lives will show this dream he had. Each child still knows. On this very Christmas night, on this night, on this night, on this very Christmas night, on this night, on this night, on this very Christmas night, on this night, on this night, on this very Christmas night.
It's all cold down along the beach. Winds whipping down the boardwalk. Hey man, you guys know what time of year it is? What time? What? What? Oh, Christmas time. You guys all been good and practicing real hard? Yeah? Clarence, you've been rehearsing real hard now? Did Santa bring you a new saxophone? Everyone out there been good or what? That's not many. You guys are in trouble out here. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He knows if you've been sleeping. He knows if you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So you better be good for goodness sake. You better be good for goodness. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. It's the most beautiful time of the year. lights fill the streets, spreading so much cheer. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. I don't wanna miss out on the holidays, but I can't stop staring at your face. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe with you, shawty with you, with you, shawty with you, with you, under the mistletoe. Hey love, the wise men followed a star, the way I followed my heart, and it led me to a miracle. Hey love, and don't you buy me nothing, 'cause I am feeling one thing. My lips on your lips, that's a very Merry Christmas. They're singing Deck the Halls, but it's not like Christmas at all. 'Cause I remember when you were here, and all the fun we had last year. The snow's coming down,
Christmas.
I'm watching it fall.
Christmas.
Lots of people around.
Christmas.
Baby, please come home. The church bells in town
Christmas.
are ringing in song,
Christmas.
full of happy sound.
Christmas.
Baby, please come home.
Next up, I just want to give a brief update on Operation Radiator Springs. Some of you may remember that I'm on a mission to transform the town that I live in by making it more walkable and by bringing businesses to empty storefronts. While most of my efforts have been unsuccessful, they actually just recently broke ground on what's going to be an apartment complex right by our mall, which will hopefully create a walkable community and revitalize the mall, plus it'll benefit the town economically. And for those of you who don't know, my wife and I are actually moving, so this will be the last installment of Operation Radiator Springs. But if I could offer one closing thought, it would be to get involved in projects that help make your town or your neighborhood a better place to live. But next up, we're going to hear from everyone's favorite Studio Revue correspondent, my dog Penny. It's time for Heads or Tails. Tonight, we're asking Penny to weigh in on some key Christmas debates. First up, I want to know her thoughts on eggnog. Is she for it or against it? I guess at some point you gotta let them make their own choices, right? Next up, we're gonna see if Penny prefers Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. You guys know how much Penny likes watching movies, so we're gonna ask her if she prefers Elf or Home Alone. Next up, it's time for the age-old question of whether Penny likes a real tree or an artificial tree. And finally, it's time for Penny to weigh in on her favorite Christmas episode of The Office. Is it Season 3's Benihana Christmas or Season 5's Moroccan Christmas? Finally tonight, I'm excited to announce the official launch of the Studio Revue store.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
This next segment is called Merch Drop. Alright, so at long last, there is now Studio Revue merchandise available for purchase. I spent a ton of time designing these shirts and sweatshirts, and I really like how they came out, but most importantly, I think that you will too. Here's the thing though, this is a limited release, so they're only going to be available for the next 2 weeks. After the stroke of midnight on December 31st, they will no longer be available for purchase. So if you're interested, make sure you check out the store while you can. I'll put the link to the store at the end of this video and in the description below. And before you go, I just want to highlight the Make-A-Wish Foundation and their partnership with Macy's. A lot of you already know and love the Make-A-Wish Foundation, but what I didn't know is that Macy's is donating $1 for every letter to Santa that gets dropped off at a Macy's store. And here's maybe the best part, you can also send in a letter to Santa online through their website, so I'll make sure I link that down below as well. One letter to Santa equals $1 donated to the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which is benefiting kids with terminal illnesses. Hey, I also wanted to let you know what we have coming up after this season. Because I'm moving, Season 3 will look a little bit different. There will be a new studio studio, but I'll have more on that for you later. If you want to stay up to date on what's coming, you can sign up for the Studio Revue newsletter, also known as the Studio Revuesletter, and that's linked below. In the meantime, you can still expect lots of great content coming your way. Last year, I posted a cover of Old Lang Syne that people seem to like, so I've got another one in the works for this year. And finally, my friend Preston and I are still racing to see who can get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube first. Team Sam is slightly behind, but we're catching up, so make sure you click subscribe if you haven't already. And you could also win $100. But that's it for this episode and for season 2. Shout out to the Revue crew for sticking around to the very end of the video. If you're still here, you can comment below and let me know one thing that you're thankful for from this past year. Until next time, just know that even when it doesn't feel like it, it's gonna be okay. I'll see you soon.